Yo, being 100% real with you guys, you have got to love life so life can love you back. I'm here in Golden, Colorado right now. Check this out. The story goes like this. A couple weeks ago, I left China, and I dropped my Why I Left China video. Check it out if you haven't. From China, I landed in Seattle for a couple hours, just a layover. Then I ended up in LA. This video is about LA. I also went to Colorado, so there'll be a video about Colorado coming out soon. Don't forget to check that out. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So much, man. 30 years old, living the dream in LA.
That was my brother Aaron, and this is LA. Yo, so this is a preview of what we're gonna get in this video. First, we're gonna hit up Venice Beach. Then, we'll go to Echo Park. After that, sunset at Griffith Observatory. Night, we'll go to Hollywood Boulevard. I'll talk about a hostel. And then, we'll finish up in Santa Monica Pier. Let's go! So my brother and I, we headed out to Venice Beach, and it was so nice being there. The weather was perfect. We just walked along El Paseo and talked and caught up. Now, one thing that I always see with YouTube channels and anything that's related to Venice Beach, there's always one theme that's always repeating itself, and that is basketball. Basketball, basketball, basketball. There's this basketball court that I wanted to go to that is pretty famous. I see some YouTubers like playing basketball out there, always like pranking people like, old man goes out to play basketball, and then he's like dunking on people. It's like funny videos, right? Coincidentally, they were actually filming a TV show at these basketball courts. And what's cool is I just walked up with my camera and I just started recording the actors. So there was like 2 police officers, and then there was the main actor. And it was cool, I was filming, and then some guy walked up to me and he said, hey, you cannot film here, you cannot film here. So then I said, oh, okay, like where can I film? And he's like, well, how about you go film on the other side? So I got to walk over to the other side and actually put me in a better place. That's exactly where they were filming from. Another thing you have to do when you go to Venice Beach is you have to check out the skateboarders. So there's a big skate park there, and there's a lot of people taking video and taking pictures as well. Another suggestion I have for you when you get there is to definitely walk out onto the pier in Venice Beach. You get a really nice view of the mountains, you get a nice panorama view of LA and what it has to offer, and of course you have the beach. So you can't go wrong doing that. That basically wraps up our Venice Beach presentation. Let's move on to Echo Park. I got to go to Echo Park with my brother and his girlfriend. Her name is Karen. It's Karen with an M. She's from Mexico, and she's also a flight attendant with Delta. Echo Park is located out of downtown Los Angeles, and what's neat about it is that it's actually a lake, so you can walk all around it. It has a fountain in the middle of the lake, and from this one viewpoint, you're able to see the skyline of LA. What's cool about this place is that there's actually lily pads in the water, so it gives you this really different feel of what LA is, because there is a lot of traffic and there is a lot of busyness to the life. Now, Echo Park and a lot of parks in LA come with their own problems, so it's highly recommended going during the daytime and not actually spending too much time at parks in LA. That is just a reality and a truth. So, that wraps up our Echo Park. Let's go check out the sunset at Griffith Observatory. Let's go. Griffith Observatory was definitely my favorite place in all of LA. It's located on top of a hill, so you're able to see all of LA down below and the entire Metroplex. It's the best place to catch the sunset, and it's also located right next to the Hollywood sign, so you're able to see that as well. The architectural feat is definitely something to marvel at. There's parking on top of the hill. It's only $10, but the entrance to the place is free, so I think it's worth it. It was actually my brother and his girlfriend's first time going there as well, so we both agree that it's probably the best thing that LA has to offer. So it's a must-do while you're there, and I hope to go back there one day as well. And speaking of Hollywood, why don't we head over to Hollywood Boulevard? Let's go. When I had short hair, I was told that I kind of looked like Ryan Reynolds. My cousin Lorena and I would walk around San Francisco and she would tell people that I'm from Vancouver. She'd be like, oh, you seem friendly enough. Yeah, you must be from Canada, you know, because I like to talk to all these people. Okay, wait, that was a good story, but I don't know what Hollywood Boulevard is during the daytime, but at night I didn't really see much except for the Chinese theater, of course, the lights everywhere, and the stars on the ground. There's one thing that I did find, and it's a hostel that's located right there. If you were staying the nights of November 12th, 13th, and 14th, so right now, you would be paying about $40 a night to stay at this hostel. And they have options from like 4 beds in one room to 8 beds in one room. You can even get your own private rooms. I didn't see any available right now, but that kind of wraps up the time at Hollywood Boulevard. As I mentioned before, I didn't really see much. I did see a building that had Egyptian hieroglyphs and pictures on it. There were these towers that had like elephants on it, and it seemed like a big shopping area, so like I said, a little bit touristy. So let's move on to the next part and the last part, which is Santa Monica Pier. Now, my brother, his girlfriend, and I decided to go to Santa Monica Pier the first night that I was in LA. So the story goes as this. I left Beijing, I flew to Seattle, and then from Seattle, I flew to LA. And I was pretty jet lagged, so I rested during the day, and at night we decided to head out to the pier. We were there pretty late, so there weren't that many people, and the park was about to close. However, I did get some good footage of the Ferris wheel. There's a roller coaster there. It does seem like a pretty good time, and Santa Monica seems like a pretty cute coastal town located near LA. So this kind of wraps up everything that I did while I was in LA with my brother and his girlfriend, of course. I wanted to give you some bonus and additional footage, and that is of my brother's apartment. He lives in this area about 10 minutes from the airport, and he pays $1,700 for this cute 1-bedroom, well-organized, well-thought-of apartment. I actually really liked it. His girlfriend and him have done a really good job decorating it, and it does have a lot of sunlight coming in, so that was good. The feng shui feels nice, and I used it as my base. I had all my tech laid out during the whole time. LA was such a wonderful experience. I want to give a big holla out to my brother. I'm here in Denver, Colorado. I will be releasing 2 more videos. I have footage of Dallas, Texas, and of course now I have footage of Colorado. I'm located a little bit outside of Denver in a place called Golden. I really love it out here. So keep a big eye out for me, and the next videos are going to drop soon. Thanks for all your support, you guys. And I will talk to you guys